Okay, so I am admittedly very rusty. There's my commander, Damon Greeley. Awesome. So this is the setup I chose before. Of course, since watching guys like Sproge, I know that stacking works quite well in multiplayer, but I like to use this setup just for single player. Where's that FTL drive?
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1. Multiple Tratus contacts, Commander. Scorpion Intel has already confirmed hostile bogies.
I knew they were under pressure out here, but this is the worst I've seen the Scorpion shipyards. Incredible they can get anything done under these conditions.
Okay guys, so pretty straightforward. We need to defend the Scorpia shipyards, and we need to start moving forward very quickly. Now I'm actually going to be leaving the Vipers at the main shipyard. I'm leaving them there, because I don't know if the enemy's going to start attacking. And I'm also going to try to get really low here. I think you guys can kind of see what I'm trying to do. And let's launch our Vipers. Here we go. So multiple Dratus contacts is right, and obviously we're playing this mission to unlock the Mark II blueprints. Most of you that have played the game for a while, you've done this mission before, this campaign mission. It's one of my favorites. That being said, the Mark II is also probably my favorite fighter craft. Let's keep on moving. And eventually we will fire some
understood
missiles, things of that nature, but I just want to kind of get up close and personal to the enemy first. There we go.
Hostile unit
Fleet
identified.
Approaches and begins firing already. Nice, guys. Hopefully the enemy doesn't know about defending itself with any anti-air units. I don't think they do. So we'll fire 2 guided missiles there at the Talon. And why not? Let's give them a 3rd barrage. It's getting awfully close to us.
Missiles incoming!
Oh boy. Let's grab our Vipers here. I'm going to go ahead and select the actual Raiders as a target. I think they're the main issue right now, really. Get those Raiders.
Squadron target is confirmed.
Thanks for sharing that, Muso. So yeah, guys, that's something that's quite big here. There's going to be a tournament for Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. A major tournament. Let's see how you guys fare in it. Make sure to check out the information down below. Now I'm going to move this Adamant class ship down. I am going to start broadsiding with some of these ships, maybe with the Adamant class even. But I think for the most part we're going to continue the attack forward. We can see some very heavy enemy ships like Revenants right there that are starting to form. And we're going to have to do something about this, guys. We have to wait for those guided missiles, unfortunately. You can't just fire them right now. Although, we could certainly fire these guided missiles at that Revenant class. Then again, even this Nemesis, it's pretty easy to destroy. Not easy. And if we destroy this thing, we won't have to worry about being hacked. It's a really tough call. I think I'm going to actually fire at the Nemesis class. And I will broadside very soon here.
So say we all.
We've got some torpedoes coming our way. I'm hoping we can avoid them, but I highly doubt it. Oh,
hostile
right to the front of the ship. And another barrage of torpedoes. I thought we got down pretty well, but the enemy seems to be doing all right. What's this? Oh, no.
Commander, I'm seeing hostile contacts not engaged in the fighting. They appear to be scouting the Scorpio fleet's wreckages.
They'll be scavenging for ammunition. Destroy the wreckages before the Cylons can turn our own slugs against us, Commander.
Commander, a word? I don't often have the luxury of investigating field damage. A few moments of footage before you destroy those hulls could provide invaluable data.
I try to follow orders, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy them. How's that? I think we're going to go ahead and just... I'm not a philosopher, clearly, so let's kill those things. Let's go ahead and grab our Vipers. I think they're performing pretty well against that Raider squadron. I mean, they're all chasing it. So we'll give them one more turn against the Raiders. At that point, I want to start focusing fire on these other enemy units. I'm not really too bothered about the Talon class. At the same time, we should probably try and kill the thing. Right now, we're just targeting the Nemesis class ship. I want to really try and eliminate that from the enemy's arsenal.
So say we all.
And eventually, we can send some Vipers to actually hunt the Talon if we need to. The biggest thing I'm worried about is that they're going to launch a sneak attack on our main ship. That's something that would hurt us, and as you can see, that Nemesis class is still hacking. It's already hacking our Manticore, so it's already causing some problems. And they've got another one right there, so I'm going to focus fire on it, basically totally ignoring the Revenant. And we know the enemy has more units here, so we may be outgunned in this battle. Fire-guided missile. And actually, I am going to fire at that Nemesis. And it's a guided missile, so it's going to find the target. Don't worry. We don't even really have to give chase.
Understood.
Let's focus fire on this Nemesis right here. And hope for the best, boys and girls. Here we go. Get him, get him. I love that side fire from the Adamant. Really good fire from its guns. When it's broadsiding, it can absolutely do a ton of damage. I'm actually going to go ahead and broadside the Talon. So let's go ahead and select target. We'll cancel that target, select a new target, and yes, the Talon is the right target. Can actually fire guided. No, we can't fire them yet. That's too bad. Sorry, I'm not checking the chat, guys. I'm just so embroiled in the action here that it's hard not to keep paying attention to this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to basically chase here. I'm not too sure what to do with this guy, but I think killing the Nemesis is obviously the main goal. Man, the Nemesis are so frustrating. Do we have any missile shots? Nope, we have to wait. Of course. And that Revenant, while we're waiting, is just kind of circling. Now, we could pop our Manticores out of this, and our Manticores, excuse me, our Vipers out of this. But once again, I don't know if I want to leave this place undefended. Let's do it. Launch some Viper squads and go after that Talon. It's going to be a problem anyway. Here we go. Come on, boys. I know you can do it. Kill the Nemesis. Oh, the Nemesis may be getting away here.
Is taking damage.
They're really, really good at evading damage. And it looks like our Viper ones are going after the Nemesis specifically. But we need to get even closer. And we can fire a guided missile. Beautiful. I hate the hacking ability of the Nemesis because it's capable of hacking from such distances, even when it's out of firing range. And that can be such a pain. Let's go ahead and fire at the Talon class here. And our Vipers. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go and try to kill that Talon. What about this Revenant? One more turn before we can actually start firing. And I don't want to get lower, but I want to try and get a better broadside here. Alright, be careful, guys. Don't crash into each other, please.
On it, Commander.
Oh wow, our fire control is offline. We're going to start repairing that. And here we go.
Manticore is taking damage.
Oh boy, the Nemesis is firing some torpedoes. Man, this is a hell of a battle, guys. I did not expect something this big. I don't remember this mission being this difficult, let's put it that way. It has been a while since I've played, but man. Alright, let's go to our Viper squads. So they're targeting the Talon class ship. I don't really want to target the Talon class. I want to target the Nemesis. So let's do that. This guy's targeting the Nemesis. Good. Well done. This guy's targeting the Nemesis. Very well done. These boys know what they're supposed to do. And we'll fire at this guy right here. Also going to see if our Manticore is capable of firing right now. I am going to try and follow this Nemesis. But they may... Yep, they've taken fire control completely offline. So it's really up to our Adamants, I think, to destroy this last ship here. But they also have to focus on the Talon. They can't just ignore this. So I'm sorry, but yeah, we're going to have to keep focusing on the Talon class for now. And what I'm going to do is increase my attack posture dramatically here. Alright, let's hope that these missiles finish this damn thing off finally. Oh, yes!
Adamant is taking damage.
Thank you. We still have so many threats to deal with, but that is really just a huge sigh of relief for me. Get that last one still moving away, and I think it's gonna get killed right there. So hopefully these guys can repair all the damage done to the ship, and we're gonna start turning towards the enemy, the real enemy, which is gonna be that Revenant class ship. I'm sure that's gonna be a problem. Okay, let's move towards the Revenant class, and while we're doing that, we'll actually go ahead and start repairing the armory here. Okay, let's select the Talon class for the Vipers. They can pretty much shoot this thing down. I mean, the Talon class is really good when it's low and firing with its broadside guns. But when it's in this position, it's easily killed by our Vipers. Basically, just follow it. Even after the update that kind of lowered some of the Vipers' damage, we can still do a lot of damage here to this ship. Okay, let's end the turn. All focused on that Talon. Come on, boys. Do wish we had torpedoes instead of missiles, though, I must say. That was a mistake. Okay, we're still chasing this guy. And how is our Daedalus Shipyard squad doing? I guess they're still on the way. Makes sense. Alright, let's make sure that we're actually chasing an enemy. So there's definitely enemy targets off to our right. That's where I'm headed.
Yes, Commander.
Fix that damage. Come on, boys. Our armory's offline. That's not acceptable. We could actually fire a guided missile right now at that enemy Revenant. Let's do it. Do we have any other guided missiles we could fire here? This is a good time to expel all ammunition and kill anything that is a threat to us. Now... still waiting. As you can see, a lot of these ships are pretty badly damaged from all the fighting. But we're not going to let that dissuade us, guys. What about this Manticore? Should be careful. That's right, fire control is completely offline. And it's badly damaged. Okay, here we go, guys. Wish us luck. Got to get rid of that Talon. And as you can see, our Vipers are just smashing it. But since we're using Viper 1s, these are pretty old Vipers. We need to get those Viper 2s quickly if we want to do max damage. At this point, we should be able to fire something at the enemy. Yes, we can. We can fire the guided missile. And we're still heading towards that Revenant. So I'm going to go ahead and actually turn this Manticore at the Revenant. He's already targeting it, which is great. And more Talons to deal with. How many of these are there, man? My goodness. Okay, he's still targeting that Talon. We'll let him deal with that. And eventually we'll bring our Viper-class ships back over here. What's this? Oh, adamant wreckage. Interesting. Alright, let's fire a guided missile at... I'd actually rather fire at the Revenant. I mean, that's really the nastiest enemy ship we have right now that we're facing. It's got some mean side guns, as you can see there.
Commander, I gave you an order.
Sir, the commander was following up on a request from Sinan for damage reports before.
Mr. Quaid is not in command of this fleet, Lieutenant. Destroy those wreckages now.
Okay, so they want us to destroy the wreckage, and I think it's an optional thing in the actual mission. We just don't have time to do it, so I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and keep focusing on these Talon-class ships. We're still repairing our fire control in many of our ships here, and of course, we want to start focusing on that Revenant with all of our guns. I think I'm also going to turn the damage way up, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and just boost that up. I mean, this thing is already pretty badly damaged as is. Do the same with this one right here. And that Talon class is almost down. What about this one? He's actually still got a bit of life left in him.
Understood.
Although I hate the fact that all of our Vipers are focused on this one Talon class ship. That's really frustrating. So let's see what our Vipers are doing. Yep, they're targeting the other Talon. Let's end the turn here. We'll also try to keep a look over there. And see, we could get to the Adamant wreckage, but it's just not possible right now.
Damage. Manticore is taking damage.
So Sinan Quaid is really going to like the fact that we did not destroy the stuff because we can research it. And I think, yeah, our poor Manticore went down finally. Steel grade. That was actually named after one of my users. So here we go. Go to Viper MK1. Okay, they're all targeting the Talon. Fair enough. Let's take a look at our other units over here. And obviously we want to try to get off as many shots as possible before these units go down. Some of them are about to go down very, very soon. In fact, I'm going to boost defenses completely on this thing so that maybe I get an opportunity to fire one more missile salvo. Here we go.
Missiles on their way.
Beautiful. Alright, here we go.
Adamant is taking damage.
Alright, that Adamant is getting hit hard, guys.
Friendly
the Adamant's
unit
about to go down. At least it was able to fire a salvo of missiles. But this could definitely be a losing battle, without a doubt. The enemy still has plenty of men. Alright, let's fire another set of guided missiles there. Man, it's getting really nasty. Have you guys not destroyed that Adamant yet? Come on. Or that Adamant, that Talon. The enemy will soon destroy the Adamant. That's an entirely different story. Okay, here we go, guys. Trying to see if there's a way to salvage this situation. There we go. Stay strong, boys. Why did those missiles not explode? What the heck is going on? That is a massive, massive Cylon ship. I mean, that is not something you mess with. Not to mention, we still have 3 Talons to deal with. I don't know how we're going to do this, how we're going to manage. We absolutely should have brought more men onto this particular battle. We're still repairing some subsystems here. So there's that ship, the dataless shipyards, of course. Well, we still got this beautiful little Adamant ship on the way. And the Talon is still being smashed by the Vipers, but it's going to take a while. And we could actually fire the guided missile right now, not at the Talon, but at the Revenant.
Missiles on their way.
Here we go, guys. This truly is the final battle. Because we can't afford to lose a fleet. Here we go. Come on. So strong. 2 turns until we can fire any sort of missile. At this point, I might as well go ahead and turn up the heat and just go on full attack. Because that Manticore is going to get killed. So we've got missiles on the way. Hopefully it doesn't accidentally hit our Manticore, which is a distinct possibility. We've seen it happen before.
Adamant is taking damage.
The Manticore is gone. We could try and do a kamikaze run here, actually. We could be really sneaky. And if I could just get one more turn to fire guided missiles, that would obviously be really helpful.
So say we all.
So say we all indeed. She knows what she's talking about. Okay, let's end the turn. Here we go, guys.
Adamant is taking damage.
Now, I would have had to use boost thrusters anyway, but I don't think that would have worked out too well. That Revenant is slowly losing some health, but I think it's a bit late to start celebrating. Alright, our Vipers are on the way, so we've definitely destroyed that ship. Now we can focus entirely on the enemy ships. We could also try to destroy the wreckage. But you know what? I'm not going to follow orders on this one. I'm just not. Also got a heavy Raider squadron to deal with. We should probably deal with that as soon as possible. So I am definitely selecting targets here.
Understood.
I want these guys immediately heading towards the battlefield.
Understood.
And Raiders can actually jump on our ship, so I don't want that happening at all. Okay, fair enough. Everybody's going to target the heavy Raiders. They see it as a serious threat, and it definitely is a serious threat. Although we need somebody to go for the Revenant. Let's let our guys deal with it. Or I should say our own ships deal with it. Best of luck. Oh, beautiful Manticore got those missiles off before potentially going down here. Yeah, he's almost certainly going to go down. I might actually have to increase my altitude here just a bit. Fire guided missile, of course.
Missiles on their way.
And we've got this Adamant arriving as well. We can't forget this last
Commander.
Adamant. I don't know how much help it can really provide, but you know what? It can provide something. So let's go ahead and, yep, sure enough. Not the Talon, the Revenant.
Yes, Commander.
By the way, it's a really
Manticore
good
is
movie,
taking damage.
as well as a good ship. Oh, wow! She went down finally. I'm sorry, Manticore. You did your best. We just have to keep moving forward, guys. We've got those Mark 1s on the way. This is all just to get some Mark 2 blueprints.
Adamant is taking
We're going to have
damage.
to rebuild this entire fleet one way or another. And I think that Adamant is finished.
Friendly unit is down.
Oh, she's gone. She's gone. Okay, so right now these guys are targeting the heavy Raider squadrons. You know what? I honestly think they are going to need to all collectively target the Revenants, the Talons, etc. So let's do that. Good targeting Revenant. Good, good, good. Good, boys. Alright, end the turn. I don't think we have any more missiles left on this Adamant anyway, so it's all up to these boys. You get a nice little missile salvo there. And this thing has potentially no armor left, so hopefully these Vipers can do our job for us, essentially. Man, imagine if this one Adamant ship survives. That would be insane. Here we go. And actually, I could start repairing fire control a bit more there. Come on, boys. Make a name for the Vipers. What do you guys think? Are we going to win this match or not? Let us know in the comments. It's going to be a really tough one. Kill him! Kill him! Trying to get a nice shot there, but we can see this in the replay anyway.
Damage.
There we go. She's down. Now we need to deal with the Talon-class ships. And obviously we need to keep the Adamant alive. So I think we need to do this one at a time. Let's go ahead and select that Talon.
Understood.
Yep, they're all targeting the Talon-class ships. And at this point, I think we should actually keep the Adamant away. As far away as possible, at least. While he just basically waits for the Mark 1s to do their job. Here we go, Mark 1s. Now, the Talon does have some capabilities of taking out Mark 1s, I do believe. Some defensive weapons. But hopefully we can finish this thing off. This would be an awesome victory. Keep it up, boys.
Subsystem repairs
we
are
are
complete.
basically helping Sign and Quaid here because we are refusing to destroy the wreckage. We might want to get a little closer and fire, but I think staying defensive right now is the best option. So we're actually going to go ahead for full defense. We'll even boost thrusters to sort of get a little farther away from here. It's all up to you, Vipers. Earn your Mark IIs. Ooh, we are getting hit really hard, actually, there from the enemy guns. We might need to move in with the Adamant. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off thrusters. This is very dangerous, but I think we have to do it. And our right armor is pretty good, so if we can get a few shots off on the enemy ship, why not? Obviously, our Adamant is going to have much more powerful guns than any Viper squad could ever hope to give, but it's still going to put us in danger. Let's go for it. Come on. It's going to be a long and tedious process here to wipe this ship out, that's for sure. Alright, left armor's also pretty good. Unfortunately, absolutely no missiles whatsoever. Now I wonder if I could recall this. Carrier destroyed, so I wish I could recall it to our own ship. We unfortunately can't. But I'm going to actually recall my own squadron because I want them to actually increase their numbers. And let's recall the dataless Shipyards squads as well. So I know this seems counterintuitive, but I think it's the best way to assure that we have a chance to win. Again, a chance to win. Got to try and maximize those units as much as possible.
Adamant is taking damage.
Ooh, no. Come on, Adamant. Get out of here. Get out of here.
On it, Commander. Adamant is taking damage.
Maybe recalling that was not such a good idea.
Yes, sir.
So I'm trying to sort of turn my broadside, not just to fire, but also to receive shots here instead of in my top. But we're going to have to actually increase altitude a bit. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's launch our Vipers. Come on, guys. Get that Talon. The rear armor is
Squadron has gone
finally
dark.
going on the Talon, but it took so long. Oh, it's going to take them so long to get back to the Daedalus shipyards. But that's really our last chance, unless we get some sort of reinforcements. Oh, he's firing at the wrong Talon. We're getting awfully close to the enemy here, but what choice do we have? I don't even know what this guy's shooting at. I think the adamant driver has clearly been in space too long. He's suffering from a number of side effects here. Let's just get out of here. I mean, at least he's firing at something. That's a start.
Adamant
I think it might be
taking
that
damage.
Raider squadron. I can't think of anything else he'd be firing at. So I'm pretty sure that's a GG, guys. We will go ahead and launch the squads here. They are our final hope, so I'm actually going to wait a turn because they're not fully healed. Stop shooting at us! See, he's just kind of firing. I guess there's a unit over here. Ah, heavy Raider squadron. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, if he can fire at something, he might as well focus on the heavy Raider squadron. Really bad shooting on his part, let's be fair. Yes, we're turning around, guys. We're not giving up, not this easily. I think our squads are ready to go. There we go. There's some effective fire finally. Well, kind of. Still trying to kill that heavy Raider squadron. He's definitely afraid of that. And no, I'm not going for the wreckage. Although maybe if we just shoot the wreckage, we could just finish this mission once and for all. So for once, I am going to follow orders here. Okay, so they're both going to target the adamant wreckage here. Yeah, let's just destroy it, why not? Maybe the commander will send us some reinforcements if we do. Nonetheless, we are going to have to rebuild an entire fleet here. I'm going to have to rebuild an entire fleet, I should say. It's okay, though. These, we have money for these things. Stored away in a safe place. Sorry, Sign and Quaid. We got to get rid of these things. Alright, I actually want one of these guys to target it, and I want the other one to target the other bit of wreckage. I think they can kind of both destroy each rather quickly, so let's do that. Split here at some point. I guess they're going to work together, fair enough. And I'm still trying to avoid getting shot at by the Talon-class ships. I think surviving with at least one Adamant would be awesome if we can do that.
Adamant is taking damage.
Oh, she's taking damage. That's not good. As far as I know, the enemy doesn't have any sort of projectiles besides their lasers. I don't think they have torpedoes or anything. They've fired just about everything already. Kill it, boys. Well, it's already dead, but, you know, kill it some more, I guess. I'm really hoping that this gets us a mission victory. Why is that thing not going down? That's weird. There we go. Need to work on your shooting, guys.
Adamant is taking damage.
Ooh, Raider Squadron. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and select not the Raider Squadron, but the wreckage here as our priority target. Now they can be free to chase the Raiders.
Commander, all hostiles are disengaging.
Sure enough.
Admiral
So there we
Kane
go,
isn't
guys. That was a
happy with us,
mission success.
But
We
at least we
just
stopped
barely
the Cylons from
survived.
salvaging any more ammo from
But
those
following
Scorpion
orders
ships.
definitely helped.
Lucinda's becoming rash in her decisions. That was valuable data we could have used. She forgets she must prove the stability of Colonial Fleet to the Quorum.
Well, if the Cylons keep running away, maybe you can finally finish building those Jupiters. And build us one while you're at it. We could do with the firepower. Right, Commander?
So yeah, I've never actually managed to not shoot the wreckage. You have to shoot the wreckage for the mission end or destroy all the enemy ships. And I've never seen what actually happens. But I'd love to get Sign-In on my side. That being said, I'm going to let you guys watch the replay, and I don't speak over the replay usually because it speaks for itself. So at this point, guys, I will speak because all that's left is essentially the destruction of the wreckage. But yeah, that was a really long battle. And I think there's a few reasons for that. We probably should have brought some more adamants with us into this fight. We definitely could have used some more squads. Overall, though, I think we did all right with what we had. Definitely took a lot longer than expected, but I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun watching it. This is, of course, the Battle of the Daedalus Shipyards. It's fairly early on in the campaign. I would say you'd have to play about an hour or two before getting to it. But at this point, of course, I'm going to have to rebuild my entire fleet because we just didn't manage to destroy the enemy ships, but we did manage to win the mission. So sort of a Pyrrhic victory there, and we destroyed a lot of enemy ships. Obviously, seeing that Revenant blow up was beautiful. That thing is massive. So, of course, the explosion that follows up has to follow suit. But those Talons did end up getting away, and that does make me a little sad. Luckily, our Adamant got away scot-free, but look at this poor guy just firing out on the side. They don't even know what to do at this point. There's really not much left to do. Absolutely no missiles of any sort left. Another thing I'm going to do is start switching, even in the campaign mode, start switching my ships to torpedoes. Because you get more fired. They're not as accurate, of course, as missiles, but at the same time, you know, the amount fired is a lot more. By the way, did you guys see that those ships flying into the docking bay? I thought that was really cool. Really well done, and a really just a beautiful shot there of them actually flying into the hangar of their mothership. And they're actually heading right for our Viper Squadron. I remember this part of the battle. Here we go. Destroy that wreckage immediately. Here we go. Yeah, that Talon was firing to the very end at our Adamant. We managed to resist. Well done. I mean, obviously, guys, if not a campaign mission, we would not have gotten a victory. I don't think there would have been any way to rebound back. The fact is that even if we had those 2 full squads, the Talons would have absolutely been able to keep them at bay and kill all of the pilots pretty quickly. So it just wouldn't have worked out for us. But hey, still a fun fight. And at least I have the shipyards, right, guys? I'm going to jump here into the chat.